So I have here a cell phone booster. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. We're going to take everything out, and then I'm going to talk about it and show you how you would assemble this. So it's going to have a lot of different pieces in here. I'm just going to take it all out so we can see what all it comes with. So as far as components that we have here, over here on this side, we have mounting hardware. This one's going to be the outdoor side. Then we've got some indoor mounting hardware. Then we have a power adapter that's going to be for the booster unit. Right here we have some cabling for the antennas. It's got 3 different ones. This is for indoor. These 2 work together for the outdoor, along with this little one, which will be the point at which it exits the building. So it's a nice small one to make that easier. And then right here, this is the booster. This is the main unit that makes the connection between the 2. And then there's 2 different antennas. We've got this bigger one that is a directional outdoor antenna, and then the smaller one, which is a directional indoor antenna. So as far as the installation of this, it's going to be fairly simple and straightforward. You will need to do a little bit of prep work though. So you're going to want to take a cell phone, walk around the exterior of the building to find where the signal is going to be the strongest. And that's where you're going to want to put the directional antenna on the outside of the building. And you will want to point it towards the cell tower. So as far as the exterior antenna, again, you're going to want to find a strong signal location and then aim this antenna towards the tower where the signal is coming from. So after you've got the exterior antenna location found, you're going to want to take a couple of things into consideration for the interior antenna. When you mount this one, you need to make sure you do not have it pointed the same direction as the exterior one. So it needs to be pointed the opposite direction, away from the signal coming from the tower, and so it does not interfere with the exterior one, as this one will be broadcasting signals. So once you know the outside antenna location and direction, then you can get the inside antenna location and direction figured out. Again, just make sure they're not pointing the same direction. They need to be back to back, pointing opposite directions. Then you can go ahead and start running the cabling and mounting the booster, and it's just a matter of running the antenna cables from the indoor to the indoor side of the booster here. You can see it's labeled. It's got indoor on this side and outdoor on that side. And then you're going to use just this cable that has these 2 big ends for the indoor antenna, and then all 3 of these cables here connect together to make up the outdoor antenna cable. So it doesn't matter whether you start with the big one or the little one first. It's just going to matter how you're running it out to the outside, and that is going to be using this little teeny connection, little teeny wire, to make it so it's easy to slip through like a window or a small crack or a little hole, and it will connect these 2 pieces of the antenna together to make this into one long antenna, where you will connect the outdoor from the booster to this antenna outside. So there's only a few things to consider when mounting the outside antenna. Make sure you have a nice pole that you're going to attach this to. It's got the clamps here, but it needs a pole. And then it's got some extra brackets. Also make sure you take into account that it needs to be grounded to be prevent and protection from lightning strikes. So make sure you take that into consideration on the exterior antenna as well. So just a couple of things about this booster setup. It's going to be suitable for roughly a 5,000 square foot area and about 2 to 3 rooms. So that's what this is designed to cover. And it is compatible with all US and Canadian carriers, such as AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, things like that. And it supports 2G, 3G, 4G LTE, and 5G data connections, while at the same time managing multiple connections simultaneously, so multiple members of the house or office can be connected at the same time without any hindrance at all. So this cell phone signal booster is super nice. It's going to be super handy for like warehouses or homes where there's lots of interference on the inside of the home. So you can install the outside antenna and then receive the signal and then retransmit it on the inside and vice versa. So it's going to give you a nice signal on the inside using this 2-antenna setup. So I'd recommend this to anybody that wants to improve their cell phone service on the interior of a building.